Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia, and I thought we could talk a couple minutes about the Sony Spider-Verse and Kevin Feige. Well, as we all know, Sony has been developing their own Spider-Man universe for quite a while, and they found a mixed bag of success. The first Venom movie and its sequel both weren't very big hits with critics, but they did pretty well at the box office, and those results have driven a lot more projects. Now recently, Morbius really didn't do so well. It pretty much was met with absolutely scathing reviews, pretty universally disliked, although I think it had a couple of high points if we're being fair, but at the end of the day, it really made no money and was an absolute flop. Now for many people, there appears to be a bit of a perception that Sony has become, well, very overconfident after the massive success that was Spider-Man No Way Home. But let's not forget, that movie had a ton of input from Marvel Studios and was produced by Kevin Feige. Now, there's a lot going on surrounding Kevin Feige and some other Sony projects moving forward, but this comes from multiple stories, so let's break it down separately. First comes from the team over at The Ankler, and they've been reporting about how Kevin Feige did actually warn Sony about some pitfalls of developing this shared cinematic universe without Spider-Man involved. The quote is really interesting, and it reads, "Marvel's Kevin Feige does weigh in and offer notes on Sony's Marvel movies that don't feature Spider-Man. One insider credits Feige for guiding Sony's approach and warning the studio not to get too ahead of itself in terms of building some larger universe in the vein of the Avengers movies." If you remember how that post-credit scene with Vulture really didn't work in Morbius, that's exactly what they did there. And these are the kind of things that Kevin Feige is an absolute genius steering along the way. We've got a lot of projects in the pipe from Sony. Kraven the Hunter, Venom 3, El Muerto, and Madam Web are all in development over at Sony, and hopefully they will take some of Kevin Feige's advice. Actually, that leads us to the next little story, which could be they're taking more than advice from Kevin Feige and some actual leadership. Now, I found this report over at The Illuminati. So let's be fair. So this kind of falls into the rumor mill category because it has not been announced, but it would make a lot of sense and it would be a really smart move on the part of Sony. What they are saying is that Kevin Feige will not only give notes for Madam Web, but he will actually serve as a producer for this movie. This will be the first time Feige has served as a producer for one of their movies specifically. Marvel Studios has produced those Spider-Man movies, but this will be him actually leading a Sony project. Now, this begs a lot of questions and makes us wonder about the nature of this Madam Web movie. The film itself is set to be a multiverse story, and it's even rumored there could be Tom Holland making an appearance in the movie. If Sony is trying to build more interconnectivity between the two universes, it would actually make a ton of sense that Kevin Feige is right in the middle of this process, ensuring that those ties to and from the MCU make sense, and quite honestly, it will only help Sony produce a better product. Marvel gets a lot of things right and wrong, but to be fair, one thing they consistently get right is universe building. So I think if Sony's trusting Kevin Feige to do this here, that would be a really smart move, and it could add a lot of weight to the Madam Web project. Additionally, we're hearing this movie could be more than just a Madam Web movie, leading to the idea that we have some Feige-level leadership as part of it. Well, that makes it much more important. We're hearing this could be an all-female team-up movie, featuring not just Madam Web, but Spider-Woman, maybe Spider-Gwen, Black Cat, or even Silver Sable. They've attached a lot of well-known actresses to the project, a lot of them who serve in leading roles, so it does make me wonder what they're doing here, and I am really hopeful this female team-up movie turns out to be true. Having Feige involved with this many new characters could draw paths into the MCU. There's quite a few of these characters that have long histories in Marvel Comics, especially Jessica Drew, so Marvel having input on their development and how they manifest in the Sony universe could prove to be pretty darn important going down the road. I actually wonder about Secret Wars coming up in a couple of years and how many of these Sony characters could possibly appear in that project. Now, we're going to follow all of Sony's Spider-Man projects no matter what. And obviously what Kevin Feige does, it always has our attention. So if you want to get any of the updates or news, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and make sure you don't miss anything. But until we know more, what do you guys think? Do you think Sony rushed to build a Spider-Man universe a little bit too fast? And what do you think of the idea of Kevin Feige actually serving as a producer for Sony's Madam Web? I think if you want to build interconnectivity, it's a must-have. Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.